What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're gonna be talking about Euphoria. Now, I'm not finna go in about the whole idea of the show, like what is it about. Basically, it's about Rue Zendaya. She's battling a drug addiction. She lost her dad or whatever, and then she has some friends, Cassie and Maddie. The show's all over the place, but it's really good. It's really good. It's not trash. Like, I be seeing people like saying it was mid, it was garbage. I'm tired of people talking about the show. They just can't afford HBO. That's the reason why they hating. They just hating because they don't got a membership on HBO. I was that person. I keep seeing Zendaya on this show and their controversy saying it has drugs and all that. And I see everybody talking about it. So I'm like, okay, this show is probably some teenage thing, which it is. You could tell the audience is targeting. It's targeting like people in high school who's going through toxic relationships or whatever, and middle schoolers who think it's gonna be like that in high school, when really it's an over exaggeration. The whole show, like, high school is not really like that. It's not gonna be like that. It would have made more sense if it was in college. I'm gonna be real, but probably it is like that in high school, but most likely that's an over exaggeration. It would have made more sense if it was in college. If it was in college, now I'm like, okay, it makes sense because it has a bunch of drugs, cops getting involved, all type of stuff. Or maybe it's LA stuff. Maybe it's just it only happens in LA. Because all teen dramas where it goes through teenagers and they going through all this crazy stuff, it all happens in LA or New York. But like in the average high school community, it's not happening like that. Basically, it was Cassie and Maddie. They best friends. They best friends forever or whatever. Then you already know how it goes. The best friends start messing with their ex-boyfriend, and then she gets mad and they go at it. She finds out, all that type of stuff, average teenager stuff. And Maddie, she's going through a toxic relationship with Nate. You gonna freaking hate Nate. I don't really like him. And shout out to my boy Mac Miller. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. But it's this dude that reminds me of Mac Miller so much. In the middle of the show, I had to look up his name and be like, Mac Miller's brother. And see that dude pops up. He talks like him. He looks like him and everything. And shout out my boy Ash. Rest in peace. Like I said, I don't want this to be a spoiler. Go watch the show yourself. But Ash, you stupid for not surrendering. Just surrender. He was a G though. Like, he killed anybody who messed with his brother. He kills anybody. If you even look at Feds the wrong way, he got your neck slit open. But hey, he's retarded for not surrendering. But we're not gonna go into that. Like, it's not those shows where, like, I was hooked. I watched it. I was up to 6 a.m. watching season 1. Then I was up to 6 a.m. the next day watching season 2. And I was excited for the season finale. The season finale was a little bit overhyped. I was expecting more, like, them to go all out on this episode. It was still really good, but I was expecting more. The way it was hyping it up, the way I had to wait a whole week to see it. But hey, it was still good. And I really like how every episode was contributing to a character. Like, I love how they did that. The soundtrack is amazing, especially Nate growing up. Type in Nate growing up, Euphoria soundtrack. That player put the freaking money on it or whatever it's called. That junk slaps. That's one of my favorite soundtracks this year. The show is really good. I want to say it's not all that, but I was addicted to it. It's like eating crab legs. Crab legs is really good in the moment, but when you're done eating it, it's like, yo, that didn't even fill me up. Like, was that it? It was just crab legs. It was good in the moment. Like, it was really good. I was going ham eating it, cracking it open. But when I'm done, it's like, yo, I could really get something else. But I'm not going to say it's trash. It's really, really good. But I feel like it could have been a lot more better. I feel like we need another season because, like, it left us on a cliffhanger. I want to see them go all out. Maddie and Cassie go in a boxing ring. I want to see some crazy stuff happen. Back to the characters. I like how every episode contributes to a character. It tells them their backstory, how they grew up, and it leads on to their whole day, and then it leads up to, like, the rest of the group. It's kind of like how it was, like, giving us every character, every child, their backstory and everything, and it leads up to the big story with all of them together. That's really cool how they did that. And it's a lot of nudity. I'm going to tell you that. It's a lot of nudity. It's freaking crazy. Like, the drugs, and I can see why it got controversy, but, like, come on now. It's just Karen's hating. Like, obviously, a lot of teenagers do this in real life. But it was a lot of nudity. Like, I'm telling you, a lot of nudity. It was crazy. It's so much nudity. Zendaya's not getting her Disney Channel deal back. I can tell you that now. Like, it's not like it was just titties showing and then she was kissing a girl and then Disney was like, okay, you can come back on our show. No, what you saw on that is so much drugs and all that. so much nudity, so many sex scenes. It's just like Pornhub, bruh. Down, I don't know if I could have said that P word. YouTube be tripping. But if Zendaya want to get her Disney Channel deal back, they don't even want her associated in any frame of Disney Channel after this. That's how crazy it was. I was like, dang, she just ruined her whole Disney career. But I like how she was really good. The acting, Zendaya, all the actors did really good. But yeah, I would definitely love to live my high school experience like that. Like, I'm homeschooled right now. I'm going back to high school. I would love to live that experience, but I feel like it's an over-exaggeration. But yeah, Euphoria, if you need a new cast member for season 3, just hit me up. Come on now. I'll be perfect. I could be Rue's brother or something. Her unknown brother that she just found out later on. I was thinking about that. I was like, I could really be in the show. I could be Maddie's little brother or Rue's brother, someone. I could be that one dude's brother, the dude with the curly hair. I could really be his brother. But come on now, just hit me up if you need a freaking new member. I just ain't I ain't doing no cheeks in the screen and everything, getting butt naked on camera. I'm not doing none of that. They were tripping with that. It was so much, it was so much meat. It was so much. It was like, if you your junk gonna be on rock hard the whole. Your junk will be on rock hard the whole show. But like one scene pops up and your shit goes down. Cause some scenes be OD. It's so much, especially when she goes into the classroom and doing a little presentation on horrifying. Just keep these 2 words in mind: horrifying and terrifying. Once that scene come on, you gonna have to skip over that part. But the show is really good. But shout out to Euphoria. That's all I really want to talk about. Definitely go check out the show. It's really good. I might have to watch it again. I might watch some reviews on it and be like, well, it's not really nothing. You got to really go back and like, oh, did I miss something? You could get the whole concept in one take. It was some scenes I just skipped over. Like, okay, especially the last episode, this dude kept singing for like, I was like, yeah, I don't want to hear. I hate when movies and when shows do that, especially in Disney Channel. When they talk it and then dude just start playing the guitar, start singing out of nowhere. I mean, just skip over that part. But yeah, like the dialogue in certain scenes, you'll be like, okay, I get it. Let me skip over. Like, I don't really need to watch them talk about that. Especially when she was going backlash and talking about her dad, losing her dad. It's like, all right, we get it. You're just gonna start crying. Who cares? Get him out of here. But yeah, this made me just want to go live up my teen years. The rest of my teen years and just go live it up and have fun. It does start off really good you got that one person that's on drugs. You got that one girl who's the slut who got her news leaked. Everybody be airdropping her nudes. All that type of stuff. You got the one girl who's the virgin. You got that one dude who's just toxic or whatever. The charming, the Chad looking dude. You got every single group. I was like, okay, this is actually like a good high school movie. I mean, not movie, show. And then it just takes a whole turn. It's like, yo, are they in college? Did they graduate college or something like that? It's just a little over exaggerated. The show is really good. Go check it out. And if you're in middle school and you're about to go to high school, it's not like that. I'm gonna tell you that now. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay positive, love yourself, take care of yourself. Go check out Euphoria. HBO, Euphoria, whoever, hit me up if you need a new cast member. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Could have folded, but I adapted. Had to make it happen. Had to make it happen. Had to make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen.